Hello guys, today we'll be going to discuss LeetCode weekly contest, and the problem we are going to discuss is problem B from this contest, and the name of the problem is maximum profit of operating a centennial wheel. So in this problem we have given us a wheel which contains only 4 gondolas, and each gondola can contain maximum number of 4 people. So we have a customer array. So here, for example, in sample test case 1, we have a customer array of 8 and 3, and there is a boarding cost which represent that how much cost it will take for 4 customer, how much cost it will take for each customer to move to these gondolas. Okay, and running cost is, if we turn this wheel in the anti-clockwise direction, that means like if a customer sit in this gondola and we move up this gondola, then this running cost will be for each iteration. Okay, so we have to find what is the maximum profit we can attain in minimum number of rotation. Okay, so here let's dry run on this sample test case 1. So we have customer array 8 and 3, a boarding cost of 5 and a running cost of 6. Okay, so and each gondola can contain maximum of 4 people. So the number written on the gondolas are number of people currently there. So currently the state of the gondola is all the gondolas contain only 0 people. Okay, so we the first 8 customers come, but this gondola can only contain 4 people. So we move all the 4 people in this gondola and move into in the anti-clockwise direction. So now we have 4 people left, and in the next iteration 3 more people come. Okay, so we have a total of 7 people which are waiting. Now in the next iteration we have so in the first iteration we onboarded 4 people, 4 into $5, so it will be $20 for boarding cost, minus the running cost will be 6 into 1, which represent $14 profit. Now in the next gondola 3 customers arrive, and the 4 were from the previous uh, 4 were from the previous iteration, right? So total we have 7 people, the wheel and the other 3. Okay, so the uh, we have 7 people in this second iteration, right? So we next again put 4 more people. So the boarding cost will be 8 into $5 minus 2 into $6. The profit will be 28. Now in the next iteration we only left with 3 customers, so total onboarded customer to our gondola is 11, which is 11 into 5 minus 3 into $6, which is 37. Okay, so as you can understand that it's just a pretty implementation problem. So let us dry run on the sample on the third test case also. Okay, so we have 34051 customers, and a boarding cost is 1 and a running cost is 92. So 3 customer arises. Okay, so we current profit is 3 into $1. So 3 into 1 minus 92, there is a loss of $89. Then 4 customer arrives, so we put all these 4 customer in that gondola. So 7 into, we have total of 7 customer now, so 7 into $1 minus 2 into 90, $177. Then 0 customer arises, so still we are having 7 customers, 7 into $1 minus 3 into $92, which is minus 269. Then 5 customer arrive, so we can at max put 4 customers. So now we have 12 customers, so 12 into 12 minus 4 into 92, and this 1 2 3 4 represent the iterations. So we have a loss of $356. Now the last from the previous iteration we were having 5 customers, but only 1 customer were remaining. So in this iteration we put this 1 customer again in the gondola. So total we have 13 customers. 13 into $1, there is a income of $13, but there is a loss of 5 into $92, which results into $447 loss. So we can just implement this problem without any complex approach. So let's take a variable int weight. which represent the total number of people which are currently waiting. Okay, so let's iterate this boarding cost array, this customer array from 0 to size. Okay, all right. Now let's add this wait equals to wait plus this array what we are currently have. But as you can see that we can have more number of iterations result than the size of the array. Then there our second condition will be that this wait should be greater than 0. Okay, so now we have added this element ARI into our wait. Now if our wait is greater than equals to 4, then our customer count will increase from, let's take this variable is customer, so customer plus equals to 4, and our waiting variable should be decreased by 4. As it is less, so we will increment our customer count by wait, and we will put wait equals to 0. Okay, and let's take what is the current profit we are having till now. So current profit equals to number of customer we have into this boarding cost minus this ith iteration into this running cost. Okay, okay, so let's take this ith iteration begins from 1, so I move from I equals to this array dot size, and this I minus 1 should be less than AR dot size, should be less than array dot size, if not it can lead us to runtime error. So if it is less than, then we will return this array index, otherwise we'll return simply 0. So let's declare all the variable we took till now. So customer equals to 0, current profit equals to 0. Okay, cool. So I guess it's over. So just return this variable I. Okay, okay, we'll have, okay, so we'll have to output the maximum profit which we achieve in the minimum number of rotation. So here as we can see that in this sample test case 1, the maximum profit achieved was $36 in the 9th iteration. So we'll also have to take okay, so if our max is less than current profit, then we'll have to update this max, and we'll have to update our this round. Okay, so let's take this variable equals to round. So our max will be int minimum, and let's take this round equals to -1. Cool, and return this round. Okay, so let's run it on sample test case. Compiler error, customer plus equals to wait, we have to add s here 3. Okay, so let's run on all sample test case. Okay, 3, 7, 1 and 9. Okay, so here is the case. So we have to return -1 if the profit is not positive. So if the profit is not positive, if our current profit is greater than 0, then we have to return round, else we have to return -1. So let's run it again. See, 3, 7, -1, 9. So let's submit it. Accepted. So I hope you like this video, guys. Thanks for watching it, and please do subscribe to my channel. Thank you.